Hello, hello. My name is Walkie, and welcome to Am I Nima? Nima. I'm pretty sure it's Nima. The gist of this is that you're basically stuck in a basement, and you gotta convince your mom that you're actually the daughter, but apparently you're not the daughter, so I'm not really too sure how the story's gonna go. But let's get right into it, eh? Let's get right into it. But the music's bopping. It do be bopping. It do be bopping. Let's begin. It is a demo though, so I don't know how long this is going to be. And I am... Oh, this is really cool visuals though. Hey. Very cool and very scary. And a question mark. It sounds like Sans from Undertale. Anyway, dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. The perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. Whoa, who is that lady? I'm assuming that's the mom, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. You're underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. I guess. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to a chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. Oh. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Nima, is that you? Words in your brain can be combined to unlock new words. Oh, that's interesting. Who is Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. Oh, okay. Okay, and it combines mom. All the words are stored in your library after they're unlocked. When you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue options. Okay, I just bring it down, right? Mom? Mom? What's going on? Wait, yes, it's all coming back to you now. You're Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Okay. Does that mean I have to have amnesia? Because I seem to know that. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God. I thought I lost you. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. Jesus Christ. She pauses. Lost. Me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, excitedly clambering her way up the stairs. Okay. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Okay. Thanks, Mom. Oh, damn. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. Ew. What is that? The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. Okay. Why? Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. I like the fact that you added like spring onions into this, so yummy. Mom unties your hands but leave your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small dull spoon in your now free hand. She's even uglier up close. Hey man, different perspective man, different perspective. But anyway. Okay Nima, before you eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Whoa, shouldn't you take me to the hospital or something like that? Okay, whatever you say, lady, whatever you say. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your binds. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items makes you feel, if they bring back any memories. Now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes towards you. Oh, don't make me eat it. What does this conky makes you think of? You can start to eat while we talk, if you like. Jesus Christ, I'm stuttering my words. What's conky though? Isn't conky like rice porridge or something like that? That doesn't look like rice porridge. If anything, that looks like the opposite of it. It looked like you grabbed like something outside, like the cat's litter box, and just decided to place it on my bowl. I don't know, man. It kind of looks like pretty yucky. Not gonna lie. A hungry Kongi. Disgust. What happens if I click this though? Hungry mom. Can I eat you, mom? Science. How does hungry mom make science though? Okay. Nima mom. Fear, love, family. Okay. So we're unlocking a lot of new words though. This seems pretty complicated actually. Let's go with fear. Can I put fear? I think I can. Oh no. Maybe I need to combine more words. Zombie. I'm just mixing like random marine biologist. Okay. Paleontologist. What the hell does that mean? Okay. Kongi. Okay. Oh, I need to click forward. That's right. You hesitate looking down at the ball and back at her. Although she claims there are no wrong answers, you know that is not true. She is looking for a specific response. Try connecting ideas in your mind and see where those trains of thought lead you. Tell me what you're thinking about. I'm thinking about love. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it so much. Yeah, I love it so much. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I sure do love your cooking. You pick up the spoon and watch as the glob of slop falls from the spoon back into glib in the bowl. It's too much. You put it back down. You can't do this. It's disgusting. You need to tell her. Do I? Are you okay, dear? Yeah, just a bit hot. Kongi? That's Kongi. Yes, this is Kongi. You stare at it. Do you want to eat it? What is Kongi? It's rice, oats, fish soy sauce, Worcester sauce and chives. I think I got it from the herb garden. Oh, you think? Dude, you grabbed that out of the toilet bowl. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know what the hell that is. Also rum. The fish looked a bit old. Okay. I don't think that's what Kongi is. Well, it's a bit untraditional, but it's what I had in mind. Yeah, you want to eat it? Brain? Let's go with that option. Looks like a little brain. There's a little fish crawling around in it. Oh, what? It's still moving? What the fuck? Are you feeding me that shit? It's not a brain. It's Kongi. Marine biologist. Okay, doesn't show anything. Paleontologist. Okay, disgust. That's... I mean, there's a lot of words I could probably make, but let's go with E. Despite every fiber of your being screaming at you not to, you bravely force a single spoon of piping hot Kongi down your throat. Whoa, okay, damn. Overwhelmed by the pungent taste of Mom's unconventional methodology of cooking, you spit back out. Better to starve to death than endure another mournful of this overseas nightmare. Overseason is probably not the right term, but sure. Unsurprisingly, Mom looks away in shame and apologizes for the culinary travesty before you. I guess my cooking hasn't improved then. I'm sorry, Mom. I can't eat this. Well, you have to eat something. Can we order takeout? She cringes. The notion of spending money on greasy fast food when there is perfectly fine Kongi at home seems to cause her physical anguish. I mean, you're welcome to eat it. You're welcome to eat it, Mother. I want you to eat it. I implore you to eat it, please. You know what? I have some burger coupons upstairs. I've been saving up for a special occasion. To be determined if she remembered to actually do this. Huh. She's going to feed us, right? Us. Is that including your mom too? You yawn. The bowl of Kongi suddenly chased away your appetite. Now you prefer to find a nice dental inside and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. What, a knife? How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming. You hit your head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down your spine. Ow. Likely story. Memory of surges to you. You recall looking up to your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small, sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Is she grabbing it? She doesn't look like she's grabbing anything, just her hands, but okay, interesting. Ooh. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. Yeah, you're kind of scaring me, lady. You recall her away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow the real tests will begin. You pass those and you'll be free to leave the basement and everything can return to normal. Okay. Did you do something bad to me? I have amnesia and you're trying to like hide or something like that. You're trying to hide the fact that you did something to me. Anyway, how am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me questions in return. There's a shouldering pain and racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Choose your next words carefully. What do you want to know? Pain. I mean, there's a lot of pain. You hurt me. Oh, I don't know when the pain kind of came out. When did that come out? Marine biologist. Do I like fish? Swimming. Swimming? Let's go with marine biologist. That seems like a very specific term. Do I like fish? Do I like fish? My brain is fuzzy, but there's a lot of fish swimming around in my noggin. You want to study marine biology, so that makes sense. That does make sense. Your brain is a fishbowl and you're ready to fill it with fish. Your eyelids are growing heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything else you want to talk to me about? And there's a lot of pain. Let's go with swimming though. Disgust. Blood. Ooh. Yeah. Swimming. Yeah, there's pain here. Pain family maybe? Dad. Oh, I feel like she's gonna get mad if I, you know, every TV shows, if you mention about dad, they do get angry. So let's, use that as a last resort type of thing, I guess. Stranger... Love? Water. Swimming. I mean, it's basically swimming still. I got hurt while swimming. You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. You were lucky I found you when I did. Drown. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. You yawn and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, did you think it's time to go to bed? No, I actually still want to ask you some more questions though, but I guess not. I just have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? You hurt me. Did I die? Ooh, rock. Whoa. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I guess I want to go with drown, I suppose. Did I die? Did I die in the accident? No. You were in a coma. Let's not worry about that right now, okay? The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to the blindness and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wriggle your neurons. Mum hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. Yeah, so how do I shit? Do you just like, you know, release the bindings from me to the chair? Like, you know, you cut it off, or you just want me to shit my pants? You are lowered on a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Oh, okay. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seems a little bit more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. Oh. Oh. Why is that like a bug in my hand? Sorry, no, in my hand. In my head. My head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. Oh, cool room. What's he so happy about? No, I don't know. It's a fucking narwhal. Sorry, is it called a narwhal? I don't know. Pisses me off. Okay. What's he? Okay. Alright, so there's a lot of happy. Let's see if I can combine some words with happy. Not really, no. Love, happy. Grief. I don't know what I combined with that made up grief, but okay, anyway. She spent a long time working on this one. No one even reads it. This book is about evolution. I wonder what we'll evolve to. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty sure I'm a pretty strong swimmer. Jesus Christ, I'm like getting really dyslexic, huh? These fish are trapped in a fake world. Okay. Okay, I probably need to remove some words because it is... Okay, I just have to right click, I see. Let's just right click some isolation, okay. Happy, work, swimming. Just try to stack them pretty nicely so we don't really need mom, eh? I think mom's a pretty basic word, so yeah. Swim team, age, and trophy. Ugh, yuck. I wish I could be the powerhouse of the cell. Oh, what's that? The fucking mitochondria? Powerhouse of the cell? The Nima-chondria. Science, great. I think we actually had science ages ago too. Science, age, knowledge. 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 Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. Yeah, it seems like I've been remembering things. So is it technically I am actually still with Nina? Sorry, Nima, that's her name. This human looks strange. Human looks strange, okay. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I read all of the comics. The penguin. I wonder if they ever get jealous of the birds in the sky. Envy. Leafy Green Boy. I combine it with Tomato Boy, and then it becomes Leafy Green Boy. What the fuck? Anyway. Erosion. Though it's beautiful, when an umbrella dies, they host an entire ecosystem. I guess we can try to unlock all the words if we can anyway. Help mom file taxes. Oh, dude. Mom's always so stressed about those. Yeah, I know, but I don't really like giving my child to do my taxes, you know. Seems like unnecessary stress to them too. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes. I wonder if mom had time to pick up groceries while I was gone. Doesn't seem like it. Dumb bass. Hey, that bass is trying his best. True, man. This is my special jar of wishes. Right now, I wish I could get out of here. Dream, knowledge, dream, leafing green boy, dream bully, dream guilt, stolen. I'm making a lot of words here. I used to chew on these pencils. Yeah, I think I used to chew pencils a lot when I was in very, very young day. I guess I stopped doing that though, for some reason. It was very satisfying to chew on pencils though. But once you get to the lead, then it's disgusting and then you can't really bite those down anymore. But anyway, strange thing to talk about. I wish I could shrink down just so to see how my dolls live. Carry man, pretend. Repression, Nima, food. Sashimi. Sashimi's great. Yeah, I'm just mixing up some random words to see if there's anything else that we can combine. And immortality. That is interesting. Yeah, I guess discover words, right? Oh, you can actually search it up individually too. That's interesting. All right. Cool. All right. I see. I guess we'll just leave these alone anyway. So there seems to be a lot of things to do. Well, locker. I can't remember the password. It'd be pretty funny if there's a fifth letter and it's just Nima. But I guess not. Maybe I can guess it. Yeah, all of it doesn't have the same letters together, I think. Which is interesting. Alright. Oh, that felt nice. Bug. Yeah. Any new words that we combined? Bug life. Trapped. No, really. Happy. Bug. It doesn't seem that bad. I think he's faking it. Okay. I mean, honestly, cockroaches are legit pretty OP because they can survive anything. But anyway, a lava lamp, what to touch. This is what my dad looks like. I remember him. This water has been sitting out here for a while. Wonder what it's living inside of it now. Oh, daddy. I was his child, and I was her child. In this kingdom, by the sea. A child's drawing. It vaguely resembles a koi fish. I think that is technically... No, I wouldn't say vaguely. If I look at that, I think it's a koi fish. James Pond. Dad, marine biologist. Dad, light, grief, afterlife. Damn, what is up with these terms that the child is like trying to come up with? Coffin. So I guess dad is dead. Because combining dad with like certain words came up with coffin. So I guess dad is dead. Alright, that's interesting. I really don't want to go back to bed just yet though. I wonder what's out there. Trapped. Home. Burgess Shale. What is Burgess Shale? Interesting. Alright, so we're combining a lot of new words though. That's interesting. Should I knock for mum? Yeah, why not? She might actually punch our face, but why not? Are you awake? Yes. You hear undo a suit. Whoa, I do not like your face, lady. I'm sorry. You hear her. She's kind of scaring me. You hear undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearly closed. She studies you. Huh. She closes the door. You hear undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. The cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her head. She gestures to you for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and locks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and efficiently. The bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take a note of you, passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumbs and exit the bathroom. Sorry, the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. On the other hand, she carries a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. Alright. Oh wait, I haven't... Did I go to sleep? She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. I guess I did sleep. Good morning. Don't forget to call her mum. Did you sleep well, mum? No. Disgusting. She is wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up a notebook and makes notes of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She just flips her notebook closed and a fake smile turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today is going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Yes. She places a plushie of shock upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes an unfamiliar feelings within. Nostalgia, sorry, and then most intriguingly, love. Now, maybe dad. Maybe dad is a good word, huh? Pet rock. Pet rock? Pet fish? Bully, embarrassing. Happy, leafy green boy. Doesn't seem to make anything. Life. I kind of want to... Like, it might be a pretty much a bad thing to really bring out, but let's bring out dad. The trip. That's a toy dad got for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes, let us out of the bowl. It's not really a good time for that right now. Well, man, promise me when we go sometimes, okay? Just like we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay. Mum lets out a melancholic chuckle. It's funny, you used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we could clean it, and then you weren't looking. Hey. You never did. Don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mum share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mum lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. Yeah, I didn't know what you did with your hand, so please don't touch me. I'm just glad I didn't lose the both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed into its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, and an opalized skeleton froze in time and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. You know what I'm guessing? Maybe I was technically dead, and then Dad was dead too, but she maybe works for like some sort of I guess work that involves marine biology. And I guess she planted those things inside of me just so I can be alive or something like that. That's what I'm guessing anyway, but that could be pretty much far-fetched anyway. A rock feels familiar. Water, an old friend. Oh, I have to come. No, actually, no. Let me just close this thing. Is there a word that I really like, though? First, repression, starvation, bug. Maybe bug? Bug is a weird term, though. But maybe we can go for bug. Nah, bug isn't anything. Let's see if we can combine bug with anything. Maybe marine biologist? No. There was a word that I didn't understand. Pantheologist. Nah, doesn't seem to combine with anything, eh? Knowledge. Okay. Fossil. A fossil from work. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is one of the fossils that you study for work. You're reminded of all the time your mom spends in her office trolling away at descriptions and classifications for fossils like these. Maybe paleontologist means just like someone who studies fossils or whatever. A job that takes up so much of her time, yet pays so little. You're working with these fossils pretty much all the time. You wrote books about them. Do you remember this one's name? When you look at the fossil, the only thought that comes to your mind is that it looks like the silhouette of a shadowed man. There's something about it that calls to you, as if the shape of the stone in its perfect shape fits you. You have the desire to crawl inside of the stone and becomes entombed within it. Maybe it's already inside of me. No. Mariella Splendens. But that's alright. It's not important right now. You sigh. She constantly tested you on this useless shit. That small spark of anger unlocks a treasure trove of hidden resentment you held for your mother and her work. What did it show up? Mariella. How much she offloaded it onto you in order to prioritize her research. Kind of a waste of time. What was that? You spent the whole summer down here obsessing over things that have been dead for millions of years. You touch a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fist. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat. You can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Well, I didn't say that. You said that yourself. I didn't say that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I feel like I was in prison. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you have begun to warning off the script she sets out for you. Yeah, I think maybe I shouldn't have chosen those words. My bad. What lesson, Mum? Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you for us to go back the way things were, but it seems you were too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. Hey, maybe I'm just growing. That's it. It's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. You messed up. Push her buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, You want for nothing else but the comfort of the bed. You find yourself awake in bed, the heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Oh, hello, mother. What's up? Your mother enters the room, wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. Oh, okay. What are you doing with that thing? You're awake. I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine. You won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eye. Jesus Christ, he's submitting me, Barry. Submission. Fuck, you should be a UFC fighter, no cap. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. Okay. I think he actually done something to me. That's what I think. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. Oh, hey. Okay, well. There's always next time. You feel the blade scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Ooh. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly, it's dark. Dark, cold, and endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness, until a familiar voice. Nima, is that you? Interesting, okay. I'm actually do this sort of like playthrough again just to see if we can actually make her like us, I guess. Try to be obedient, I suppose, and not ask further questions. I'm assuming that dude at the end is our dad, probably. Because probably dad died and we died too. Something like that anyway. But anyway. Science project. Let's go with that. Look at this little science project. Is this a specimen? It's what's for dinner. It looks like it's ready to jump out of the bowl. Damn! He's a savage. This is congy. It's food. You eat it. It's not alive. Just eat it. You figure it out. I hope. Okay. This looks kind of bad. Not gonna lie. Hungry. Grill. A fantastic source of nutrients high in protein, fats, and minerals. Perfect feast for any growing boy or girl. When you know it, you find yourself shoveling mouthful after mouthful of lumpy conky down your gullet. Delicious. You barely notice the country calcium-packed fish bones cutting into your gums. Oh, wow. Okay. The way the mum looked isn't too good. Okay, damn. I was going to say, like, in this playthrough, you're going to do something that make her think that, you know, you were technically Nima, but I think we're doing the opposite of that, but it's fine. You feel your stomach distending in your body, an uncomfortable weight that only succeeds in making you hungrier. Easy there, champ. Mum grimaces, disgusted by your enthusiasm as she yanks the ball away from you almost as fast as you set it down. You really were hungry. You usually hate my cooking. Can I have more? I think you have enough for now, dear. You yawn. The ball of congy suddenly chased away your appetite. Now you prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mom sets the ball aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before, you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming, okay. Ow. Likely story. You call her away from her. Okay, so we're just asking her questions now. Okay, so we do have a lot of things. River. Rock. River's a sort of thing that we actually haven't done before though, I think. It's a lot of pain. Grief. Where's dad? Oh yeah, let's go with that. Let's answer that question. Where's dad? Where's dad? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. What do you remember about him? You search your mind for anything you can recall about your father. The memory that returns isn't an event or a story, but a smell. He smells like fish. Your mom, Stoney's face cracks into a smile. Then she laughs. Yeah, he did. Your eyelids are growing heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything else you want to ask me about? Because we actually chose this option already, though. Do I like fish? We asked that question already. You hurt me. Oh, let's go with that. I remember you hurt me. Oh, Mom flinches. You can tell you have struck a nerve. She begins to tremble. Nima, honey, I know I'm not always present, but I would never... I mean, you kind of did that in the previous playthrough, so I actually have a hard time believing that. You have a second memory come to you. You're trapped in an abyss, eyes shut and disconnected from your brain. You can feel your mother holding your hand. No, play dumb. Sorry, Mum. I'm confused. Mum relaxes a little, although she doesn't let go of the barb you're stuck in her. Lately, I've been prioritizing my work over you, and that's not fair. It'll be different now, I promise. That doesn't mean I've ever actively wanted to hurt you. But I can't deny that you've been hurt because I've been there for you when you needed me. The conversation trails off. You're both unwilling to look at each other. You yawn and your mother takes notice. Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? Oh, you just have one more question. Okay, what do you want to ask? Science. Fish. Paleolithic. Okay, like, what is this term? I don't know what that means. Should I just search it up? I'm assuming that's like a term that you are trying to look at fossils, I think. I think that's what it means anyway. So I'm assuming that the dad is a marine biologist and the mom is a paleontologist, which I'm assuming is like looking at fossils, studying them and stuff. A paleontologist tries to figure out how things were in ancient times by studying the remains and fossil traces. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, just basically studying fossils. That makes a lot of sense. Mom? Yeah, you scare me. Oh, I kind of go with that option though. Why am I scared of you? You're scared of me? Shouldn't I be somewhere else? Somewhere for sick people? Why were you in the basement? They weren't giving you the care you needed. I had to take matters into my own hands. You're awake though. You're awake and you're doing well. You're just a little confused. We can fix that. There's nothing you need to fear from me. I'm your mother. I'm going to help you. She's hiding something from you. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. We're going back to our bed. Life. Fossil. Okay. I didn't hear the first word before though, so that's interesting. So it's life. I'm assuming the mum actually stuck something into our brain. That's what it is. Was it always this lumpy? Alright, bed, stranger, pain, nightmare. Ready to figure out some new words, and then next time that we interact with our mum, I'll try to like develop some things that make her pretty happy, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we didn't figure out this code though, didn't we? Life, maybe? No F in here. What could the password be though? Squash. Maybe I need to come up with a word that is like full letter, I guess. But there's a lot of words here that is like technically full letters though. We're such a Mariella. And then maybe corpse together. Zombie. Okay. Rebirth. Interesting. Let's go with Mariella again. And we go with dad? No, how about mum? Guilt, experiment, ego. Yeah, a lot of words. Ego. Mariella, nightmare. Because I feel like these two words could combine. Really? No? Ah, interesting. Okay. I see, I see. This is a really cool concept of like coming up with like terms and like, you know, developing a story from that day. It's pretty cool. I mean, it is a bit of a, like a pretty vague way to actually tell a story, but they do additionally to tell you like the main stuff in the dialogues between the interaction with Nima, well, quote unquote Nima and the mum. So that's really interesting though. Very, very interesting. That's what my dirt looks like. Yep, sure. Life. Fossil. Obsession. Ooh! Okay, hey. I do remember that from that nightmare or dream, whatever. Obsession. You recall a day in the summer that could have been any day. You were alone in the baking heat of your house, waiting for your mother to return. The AC broke at some point. This is so cool. Now you hide from the light, drawing all the curtains tight and clutching a small whirring fan in your hand. In this darkness and heat, you shuffle around like a ghost, cleaning dishes over and over for something to do to pass the time. You wet your hands in lukewarm water, then stick them to the back of the freezer. Most of all, you wonder what you did wrong, what you did to deserve this loneliness. Suddenly, you hear your doorbell, and you half slide, half run your way to the door. At the door, instead of your mother, you find Pearl. She smiles at you and offers you a bag filled with sport drinks, cold food, and ice cream. Oh, that's nice. Hello, Nima. I brought some things for you and your mother. You were sad to tell the retirement home you couldn't work there anymore. Your mother needed your help more. Now you and Pearl had your roles switched. She started looking after you instead of the other way around. Oh. It was strange, considering she was nowhere near your age, but you wondered if this is what having a friend felt like. So I'm assuming Pearl is just someone who is in the retirement home where Nima was like helping out, I guess, but Nima couldn't really work there anymore. Thanks, Pearl. You greedily took the bag from her and extracted a package of cold peas. You balanced them out on top of your head to relieve the baking sensation on your brain. You want to come in and play a board game? We have chess, checkers, and mahjong. Oh, I've always have time to beat you at mahjong. Is your mother home? She's at work right now. You're not with her. I thought you were her lab assistant. I am. She comes out here once in a while and I give her a new lunchbox and a change of fresh clothes. True to her word, she won at mahjong and won again as you tried to regain your honor. That's all. You just enough supplies and she leaves. I thought she was taking you up in the mountains. Yeah, but that was before. The image of the shell of fossil still lingered in your mind. That day you found it, you were so happy you couldn't get yourself to stop smiling. And when you looked down, you swore you could see the fossil smiling back. You stopped yourself. She already took me. Oh no, that's the wrong voice. She already took me. Nothing interesting happened. Just a bunch of rocks. Oh really? Nothing interesting at all? You shake your head vigorously. You can't risk upsetting your mother any more than you already have. Fine, fine. But if you ever feel like gossiping, old Pearl's always here to listen. You return to silently playing board games. You remember that she got up in the middle of a game and went over and kicked your AC. You were horrified, but somehow that fixed it. It came sputtering back to life. You were able to turn the lights back on. More than that, you were able to run the oven without the heat spilling out to bake the whole room. You made cookies together, swapped stories, and planned this trip to Vancouver you both knew you would never be allowed to take. For a moment, she freed you from the heat and the isolation. If only she were here to save you now. Oh. There was like an extra dialogue, like as you approach or something like that, but it stopped there. That's so cool. Obsession. So we came up with a new word, obsession. No, Pearl is like a 5-letter word though. I really want to try to solve like this thing though. Forgotten. Obsession? Forgotten. I think it might be something related to this though. Annabelle Lee. She spent a long time working this. No one even reads it. Thinking deeper. Oh, that's right. That's the mum. Right, that's interesting. Forgotten age. Remnants. Forgotten work. Forgotten. Book. Understanding Paleobiology. Helen Tamerlane. one dinosaur jokes that you have your phones roaring. JP. How do dinosaurs pay the bills? With Tyrannosaurus checks. I didn't get that. Tales from the Uncle Kid, Benson Breyer. This book used to be so relatable. Now, I just think he's a loser. Damn. Zhongwen 7. Even after all these years of studying, my Mandarin still sucks. Oh, that makes so much sense. So this is like in a sort of like a Asian household. Okay, sure. Because I was thinking it's like, rice porridge. That doesn't seem to be like a very Caucasian type of meal, you know? It's got to be something that I like, right? It's got to be something that I like. To make it, well, my password and stuff. Probably pond. Is that P here? P. Oh, might be. How's that? Is that it? Oh, come on. That seems pretty legit. Oh, there you go. Whoa, it opened. Oh, okay, that makes so much sense. All right, cool. That makes a lot of sense, Because it has to be like something that she really likes anyway. I guess that's Kim Jong-un, BTS. Is this my boyfriend? Or did I imagine he was? I don't know, man. Whatever you think, it's real. You just have to manifest it, man. Manifesting is really important. Pomegranate Prince. This guy's ultra rare. Gotta keep him locked up. Who wrote over my diary? Do not trust the woman, kill her. Oh, okay. I think I might be a bad person. If you're a COD and you're holding this, please. I can't read that. Grabbed her wallet when she was looking. I felt really butthurt, but Pell always... Okay, this is something about Pell. Today was another plane. Of course, Mom doesn't know about it. Oh, there's something trace over it. Oh, I guess it's just some sort of bug. Okay, interesting. Guess that's basically it. Alrighty. By the way, I'm so sorry, Pell. I guess they have a fight together, I guess? Who knows? Anyway. Interesting. Alright, I guess there's nothing to do here but go through here, I guess. Shut off the one? Sure, let's go for it. I think we've collected a lot of things here, so... We're going to go for the next phase anyway. But I'm actually quite happy that we actually unlocked like a like a secret word and then unlocking the lockers. But that's pretty good. I just don't know what I should do for this one though. Maybe the ending is always the same thing though. That she always just tries to slice our brain. You know what I should do? I'm just going to put it like as if is a shark. I mean like it's like a very basic thing, but we did unlock a lot of lore when I said aquarium. But let's go with shark. It's like referencing the dad and stuff. So let's go with shark. That's a great white shark. The apex predator of the deep. Did you know that they can have up to 300 teeth and reach 6 meters in length? I'm serious. Mom lets out a tight sigh. Yes, Nima, I know. Did you already know that as a species, some sharks have been dated to have existed 450 million years ago? Imagine being 450 million years old. Nerd. Honey, maybe it's better to focus on what it makes you feel. Oh, okay. Starvation. I'm hungry, Mum. Chomp. Bleh. You spit out the fuzzy innards of a false beast. Ew. Disgusting. Oh, did I actually eat it? Oh my god, okay. Hey, Nima, that's not for eating. Don't you remember? Oh, he looks so tasty. Your mother looks at you with a deep concern. What's her problem? Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation tuned into its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock and an opalized skeleton frozen in time, and then cracked open like an egg. Not the end? Yeah, so it's just a fossil. Let's eat it again. Why not? Hungry. Pain. Feeling of weight. That seems pretty interesting though. I want to go with that option. A rumble in the basin and mud raining down the sky, then a sudden blanket of earth pulled across you from somewhere far beyond your vision. You're pretty sure that's what it would be like to be buried alive. You know, what does this remind you of? That doesn't really tell me much, huh? Rock. A rock. That's just rock. It's not just a rock. It's an important rock. Why do you think it's important? Good question. Your love. Oh, that's a new dialogue. Okay, let's go with that. Your one true love. That's not true. I found that at the bottom of the river and I brought it back to you. Then you spent the entire summer obsessed with it. I came down here every day to bring you food and you shoo me away. I don't think you've spoken to me in months. This work I'm doing is to fix our family. You may have to suffer now, but in the end, everything will be perfect again, just like it was before. What are you at? Why do I have to do everything on my own? I never wanted to move here. It was always something to make you happy. You have it good. My mother was overbearing. She controlled every aspect of my life. I was at a university to study chemical engineering, but I dropped that in favor of paleontology. It was the first real decision I ever made. When you were born, I promised myself you wouldn't have to go through that, so I decided your freedom will be absolute. If my freedom is absolute, then why am I trapped in this basement? Just because I want you to have freedom doesn't mean you're free from consequences. You made a bad decision and now you have to suffer for it. Did I? Don't push you on this, just change the topic. I made a bad decision? I thought if I get another faucet, then maybe you look at me. The only reason I went back into the river was because I was trying to help you. You're telling me it's my fault that you got hurt? I guess so. That's not why you were in the river. What does it matter? As if she knew. As if she knew. No, you were lying. Sorry, my reading comprehension is like so bad. She does not know that you're lying. She always knows. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are. The tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. I died because you were a bad mom. Don't get all righteous with me. As if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in a jeopardy. I was ready to forgive you for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it, it's time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Roughly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear a voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door. Yeah, so it's basically the repeat, I think. Yeah. Nothing different with the dialogues. Yeah. And you're gonna give me a stab, huh? Yeah, well that's it. There's always next time. You feel the blade scrapes your socket. Yeah, she do be doing that. Interesting. Okay. I guess I think the endings is all the same though. Since this is the demo, I think there is like supposed to be a continuation, but it kind of stops there and then it just places you to this sort of main menu anyway. I really enjoyed it a lot though. I really like the aspect of just like mixing words in order to like make a story, right? And Bob-ass music, sorry, getting a little bit distracted there. And you're just forming a lot of things, and there's like some sort of secret words that you had to come up with that, you know, is a little bit vague and stuff like that. But if you just, I guess, just think hard about it, then it will show up anyway. That locker password, it was really simple, but it took me a while to get that for some reason though, because obviously it's something that she likes. I thought like if I look through the books that she likes or look through like animals specifically, then maybe it will come up like with a specific 4-letter word. But James Pond was her favorite thing that she decided to place as the password, which is pretty interesting, very, very interesting. Really did enjoy that a lot. So what I'm guessing is like the law is basically that something happened to with me that I guess I according to her sort of her thinking is that I've kind of like did something that is out of the ordinary for her. I didn't listen to her, and then I am at fault for my death, I guess. Because we did kind of like address that, oh yeah, I think you were just a bad mom because you did this to me with this specific accident anyway. And then the mom was like, nah, you did that to yourself, that sort of thing. I think the whole thing with this game is like something about generational trauma, I think. Because the thing is that because since it's like a sort of like an Asian household type of thing, right? I feel like the sort of thing where like you're expecting your child to follow your orders, to sort of like think this, think that, you do this, you do that, you can't do that, you do this, that sort of thing. It's like it's like that sort of like ingrained trauma that was sent to the mom and then is sent to us instead. And I guess that's like a sort of like theme, I suppose. And it's really, really interesting. I guess another concept of that sort of like meaning it could mean is that, oh yeah, Nima could never like think of this. You are not my daughter because you're disobeying of whatever I say. You are basically arguing with me. You're not Nima, that sort of thing anyway. I guess that is another sort of factor as well, which is really, really interesting though. I really do like that concept anyway. So I am very, very excited to what the developers can do with this game. It's really, really cool. It's something that kind of scratches your brain, but not only that, it actually does expand more the lore as well, depending on what you do, which I really do like too. But yeah, I think that is it for me for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give this a like, comment down what you think. Have coffee and Patreon if you want to invest into my human trafficking business. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys. I really do hope I see you in the next one. All right, see ya.